Hello, this is a guy in the universe. I just kind of wanted to come on here and tell a story. This is a story I think people can relate to, people my age. I'm in my 20s, so, a guy in his 20s has got a lot to talk about sometimes. I know this is kind of off-brand and nobody will probably see this, but I just kind of wanted to get off my head. So I moved into an apartment pretty recently, and I love it. I love my space. I love what I've got going on. Like right down the road from where I work, it's pretty cool. I'll tell you this, I work in law enforcement, and it is quite the journey. I started when I was barely 18 years old, and, it's been quite a journey, been quite a mental journey, been a physical one, for sure. Well, anyway, I just kind of want to talk about something that I've experienced, being in law enforcement. One day, we had this inmate come into a jail. I'm sorry, I didn't really say that. I work in the jail side of law enforcement. And he was returning from a mental health facility. This inmate, he seemed like he was doing a lot better. He's usually a crazy guy, usually got a lot going on in his head, and he usually has a lot to say and a lot of problems, But he seemed okay. When we booked him back in, I put him in general population, which for people that have never understood a jail term, basically just housed with everybody else, And I put him in a really chill cell. And it was a cell block that was pretty open, like it wasn't behind any bars or anything like that, Because I thought, he got better. So good. I'm happy to see this. Well, not even 10 minutes goes by, and we find out that he snuck some drugs into the jail. And later on, like not even an hour later, we had to fight him and tase him and take him to the ground. It actually was very mentally exhausting on me, and it was very physically exhausting too, because he's a big guy. I mean, we fought him for a little bit. Now, why am I telling that? Well, that is a story of its own, and there's a lot more detail that could probably go into that. However, this is about trust. And the part I just told you, I trusted the wrong person and put them in a place where they should not have been trusted. Trust is a funny word because we have it until it's broken. We keep on to it because it feels amazing, but the second it's broken, what can you do? So fast forward, so I meet this girl, right after I move into my apartment, and my grandma set me up with her from church, and I'm a very religious guy. I'm not really churchy, I don't like the churches are kind of that's a whole nother topic for another time. But the point is, I don't go to church a whole lot. I believe in Jesus a whole lot. Well, me and this girl, she's great. She's amazing. I mean, really, truly. I had never experienced affection like that from anybody, ever. Well, anyway, we meet at a sushi place for the first time. And I have a lot of fun. It's a fun time. She's a very, very beautiful woman. And, we have a lot in common. Well, that was on a Friday, and then that Sunday, we actually went on a walk and got some food and ice cream. And things are going great, just great times all around. And that next Monday, literally the very next day, she tells me something that I won't share, but something that meant a lot to her. And she thought it was going to push me away, and that's why she wanted to tell me, because she felt, hey, maybe I should tell you this. I don't want to keep this from you, which is very fair of her. And I'm on the phone with her, and I don't judge. I don't say anything after she's done talking. I just say, can I come to where you are and give you a hug? Because I feel like you need it. And she was actually, funny enough, like dog sitting at another house, you know. Well, anyway, so I go over to that house. I go to give her a hug and just to comfort her, and she invites me in. And we have a great night. I stayed with her all night, and we were up pretty much most of the night, and it was great. It was the most affectionate night I had ever had in my life with anybody. And that next day and the next day after that, I did the same thing. I went over there, spent the night with her a couple nights, and it was amazing. So the rest of this week goes by. And as the rest of this week goes by, she comes over to my apartment. We hang out. We go out and do stuff. This goes on for about 3 weeks. Again, probably the best few weeks of my entire life, you know. And I have had quite a past with relationships. A past that makes it hard for me to trust people. My job, which I talked about at the very beginning of this recording, has also helped out with my mistrust in people. For the first time in a long time, I trusted her. So time goes on, right? And we're doing great. We're doing fantastic. We're seeing each other. I'm cooking her food in my apartment. You know, we're talking about meeting families. You know, I mean, we're getting pretty exclusive. You know, I mean, everything's going great. Well, we hang out on a Monday night, and it's a great night. And I didn't see anything wrong with it. It was amazing. That next day, Tuesday morning, she tells me there's a lot going on and that she can't do it anymore. I was hurt. So hurt. My heart was broken in pieces, and you know, I don't cry a lot, but I cried. In that moment, I felt like I trusted the wrong person, and I gave them my all when it didn't amount to anything. But anyway, next day goes by, and she explains to me more about her situation. She actually comes over here and explains a little bit more to me and tries to be understanding. I just got home from work, so I'm still in my uniform. But we're being there, present in that moment, you know. It was amazing. It was lovely. I mean, for her to come over and explain, and I wasn't mad at her anymore after that. She could see the hurt in my eyes. She held my head and scratched my hair and gave me a kiss, and I bawled. I had never had anybody do anything like that, and I thought I was losing her. This was it. Man, that was a lot. But anyway, so we still keep in contact, and it's been a few weeks since that. And we've been just every so often just texting each other, seeing how we're doing, and she tells me that she wants me to wait, and she cares about me, and that she sees me as her future, and she just needs to take care of some things first. And it sucks, man, because I don't even know how to trust people anymore. Well, look, anyway, I thought to myself, you know what, these hey, how are you doings, they don't mean anything. I mean, they're just going to be pointless at the end of the day, and we can do this forever, but that's not what I want. And the way that she says it, it doesn't sound like that's what she wants either. So today I text her, see what she's doing this week, and well, long story short, we're going to go hang out this Friday. We're going to go out to a restaurant I haven't tried before. I'm scared. I feel like I'm going to be met with misery. and that no matter what it is that I do, I don't know if I can get her back. And that's what I want. I've been doing stupid things since that Tuesday I talked about where she said she couldn't do it anymore. Honestly, to try to get over her. And I can't. I can't. You know? And it's weird. I've only known her like a month, and here I am making this recording that I'm going to post on YouTube, you know? I mean, life is weird. Life is very, very weird. However, I'm here to say this. Trust. Trust is the word that I have. It's not the feeling I have, but it's the word that I know I need to feel. I think I can do this. And I think you can too. I don't know if you're listening to this, I don't know what it is that you're going through or what's happening, but take it from me. I've lost my trust, and I hate that for myself. My family hates it for me. My friend, I have one friend, that's about it. He hates it for me too. I know Leah hates that for me, and I know that's why this hurt her as much as it did. But listen, trust. Just try to feel that. And maybe, just maybe, I can figure out how to do that for myself as time goes on. Well, that's the end of my story. You know, maybe depending on how Friday goes, maybe I'll give it an update. Maybe I'll make another recording and see if the trust worked out in my favor. If it didn't, that's okay. It will one day. All right. I trust that this is going to be a good recording, and I trust that you guys are going to have a good day. All right. Thank you for listening. Bye.